Hi, and welcome to the third part of Rococo Princess. We thought we were going to do 2 parts, but it turned out that we're going on a 3rd part. So for you people who tune in and are watching the show, we are continuing because we're taking our time to show you the techniques involved. Okay. So we have a little bit of yellow, a little bit of green, because we want to get the background of that kind of filled in a little bit. There we go. Okay, so that green is there. And let's hope we can finish this in this show somehow. Let's hope that we can finish it. Let's make this bushes here purpleness about these bushes. Why not? Our whites are already under those. Okay? The whites are under it. Yeah. So, let's get some greens in it. Just a little bit of greens about it in it. Like maybe it's a plant that's kind of purpley green or something. And here also. Purple's down there. Purple's down there is good. Purple's down here is good. Purple's down there is good. For some reason, it's good there. Purple's down here. Yeah. Confusion plants out there. Confusion plants. Yeah. We need kind of like a greenish there. Yeah. Doing the job right there. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Where are we? Okay, now that we're on this kind of strange bluish tone color, let's do all the stone masonry type of work that's around the painting. This here, yeah. We're glazing it in some purple tone. Pretty, 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 pretty. Kind of not. Let's get some more purple. Oh, that's really purple. Really, really, really purple. Let's tone it down. Yeah, it's okay. Oh, okay. Not too crazy about that tone exactly. So, it's coming out. Okay. Want it more of a blue influence? Yes, 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 yes. Much better. I remember the first Fragonard that I painted. I was 20 years of age, and I just, you know, I was in South America, in Venezuela, and I had to go to high school down there, and it's so advanced, high school down there. And I was just recently I just came in from the U.S., and I never seen physics or mathematics, and I mean physics or chemistry. So anyway, I had to repeat the school year, and my parents paid a private school. I mean, sometimes parents don't understand kids. I mean, they're not ready to study. They're not ready to study. People will study when they want to. Just leave them alone. Show them how to work, or not. I mean, show them other things that they need to know in life. Hey. But you can't force somebody to. That's what they were doing, just forcing. I mean, just hammering us that we had to. I didn't want to study. I didn't. I mean, I was in this foreign country. I mean, I'm a peanut butter Hispanic. You know, I was raised on peanut butter. You know, who's the leader of the club and all the family, M-I-C-K-Y, M-O-U-S-C, and also, you know, the Jerry Mahoney show. That's all I knew. And suddenly you're in this foreign country where you were born in. And okay, then high school is like so much advanced because they concentrate 5 years of high school. The 3 years of high school down there is high school, like what you get here, and then they add in 2 more years, either humanities or science. That's a bachelor's in humanities or science. Okay, fine. I mean, they really concentrate it, but it was just really very difficult from here over there. Well, anyway, I lost the school year. I had to repeat it, and so I was 20 years old. And so during that time, I set myself to do a Fragonard. I mean, the Fragonard, the swing. And I enjoyed it very much. It was wonderful. It seemed like I was there before, that I've done this before. Sometimes I think that maybe I've reincarnated from Fragonard himself. But I have a really strong feeling with him. So I would go to galleries and find the Fragonard, and I would know which ones they are. I'd never seen them before, in most cases. And I was at the Cleveland Museum, and I saw a portrait that he did of his son. Beautiful portrait, beautiful child. And unfortunately, Fragonard, you know, as I said before, on this series of the Rococo Princess in the Fragonard style, as I said before, Fragonard died of, well, you know, he died, I don't know what he died of, but he died in poverty because he fled his country, France, to live in England. Okay. 2 purple, baby. 2 purple, sweetie. 2 purple, honey. Oh, okay. Okay. More of a green in it. Uh-huh. Okay, here we go. Perfect. Perfect for these effects here that we need. Perfect. Now, if we can pick only more of that same color that we just used, So here we go. 19. We're trying to get the stone, the masonry in it, okay? Let's get some more. Masonry. Actually, a little bit of purple won't hurt for shadow. That's lovely. Okay. About that bush, baby. It does have some roses in it, but I'm going over the roses here. I love the glazing effect. Look at the glazing effect, how it comes out, honey. Look at that. Wow. Fabulous. It's time for that deep voice. Look at the glazing effects there, ladies and gentlemen. It's quite interesting. You know, I'm glad, you know, man, I would have had gray hair earlier trying to put that act. Man. It's really funny because when I drink, I get really butch. But only good wine. Only good wine. The best wines, I think are the Chile. Chile has one called Concha y Toro. My God, it's magical. When you've been drinking bad wine, the wine that is artificially aged, when you've been drinking that type of bad wine and getting, well, okay, getting your buzz from artificial wine, then when you really taste something exquisite of great value, you don't know the difference. Your palate has been has been ruined. So in my case, I mean, I've been raised in the best wines. I mean, the best wines. And what I'm trying to avoid is to say that certain wines from a certain place are no good. Okay, and I'm not gonna say it. But I was raised on the best wines. And then, when I tried wine that is from this very famous place that is supposed to be like the best, no. You know, like it comes in a box. No way. Look, it was so terrible. After each zip, I mean, I was getting in such a bad mood. You could have hired me as a hitman right then and there. My God, just point and I will kill. It was awful. So, okay, my darlings. Looking beautiful. I am taking my time here. Now, hold on a second. Let me concentrate. What am I doing? I need some reds here. On her dress, I need some kind of like a brown tint. I'm on greens. I don't want to be on greens right now. I'm going to clean myself from greens. Violet and a little bit of a brown. Okay, so her dress, and I need a brown sepia tone. Let's get my browns. Okay, I'm gonna put my thing here. Let's get my browns and sepia tones, baby. Where are you, sweetie? Okay. Oh, I'm thinking about Baywatch. You know, I discovered something I discovered something incredible, that Baywatch is actually interesting when you hear it without the volume. I mean, I discovered this about Baywatch. Okay, this is very, very, very dark. We don't want it that dark. Okay. Much better, baby. Much better, much better. Blend. Oh my God, how fabulous. The texture is coming through the fabric texture, which we did by putting the white lights over our charcoal drawing. Fabulous. This is just such a shortcut to painting. Such a shortcut to painting. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. And that crater there, let's just get a little bit of blue. A little bit of blue. A little bit of purple too. Okay, for this crater here. See, it's all glazed and it's all done. The drawing and white lights, white super lights. You have it. Very well done. Now that we're on this color, we can accent this area, and we got 12 minutes. Not so bad. I think we're okay. Okay, about her dress, I need some more super white light about it. Okay, more super white light about it. Okay. Also, her sleeves and stuff. A little bit of purple will do, I think. Maybe not too sure. Not too sure, baby, not too sure. But I'm gonna do it. Lovely, 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 coming out very, very nice. Because they're going to be accented in white anyway. Okay? Oh yeah, shadow of that, since I'm in this purple tone. Oh, shadow, shadow. Yeah, shadows, shadows, baby, shadows. In this purple tone, sweetie. Coming out, coming out. Oh, yes, baby. Oh, yes. Yes. Uh-huh, the gods are with us. All right, fabulous. I love it. I love it. Now we need some super whites there and we'll be fine. And let's color in her stocking and shoe, baby, and the shoe, honey. I know. Okay, let me get some red and whatever here to make her shoe. Okay, that's going to be fine in her other shoe back there, which doesn't really show up that much, but it's okay. Uh-huh. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, fabulous. And she has a bow here that is red. Uh-huh. Okay, lovely. And what? She has something on her head too that's red, some red feathers. Uh-huh, these feathers are red, baby. These feathers are red. Dabbing it off, dabbing it off. Uh-huh. Actually, this is more like a boceto of Fragonard than actually a painting. Reminds me more of a boceto. Can't waste time, baby. Cannot waste time. 9 minutes. 9 minutes, and we need some. What do we need, baby? What do we need now? What? Wait. I got some of this brown here. Actually, I don't want to use that brown for her hair. I mean, no, I don't. This is the burnt sienna. That's what I want for her hair. The burnt sienna. And I'm going to go with a really tinier brush to get the burnt sienna look, because she's kind of like a redhead. Isn't she? Yeah. Baby, hold on. A little bit more water. Let me see. How's this girl look like? Oh, she has her hair back. Okay. Okay. Beautiful. Her arm, which didn't achieve too much transparency. Okay. And let's go with her umbrella. Her umbrella. Uh-huh. We got 7 minutes, honey. 7 minutes. Achieving the umbrella situation. Uh-huh. And since we're on the browns, and a little bit of, my God, a little bit of, for the lips. Okay. And Blushing. Oh yeah, they blushed them. They put a lot of blush on them. Okay. We don't want that much blush, really. But nevertheless, she looks cute. Cute little Rococo Princess. Okay, we need some more whites. Oh, we had to put some white here, baby. Let's get it right here. We need some more whites, honey. And we got 5 minutes, sweetie. And Tali has to go lightning flash now, baby. Okay. Remember those flowers. Those flowers, I mean, they were here. We're bringing them back, baby. Bringing them back. Yes. Bringing them back onto the bush. Rose bush. It's a rose bush here that's there. Okay. Uh-huh. They're going to be white roses. Send me some red roses for a blue lady. Okay. I think that's nice about the roses there. Now the whites, we are in the middle of whites. Let's get white business taken care of, sweetie, right now, honey. White business taken care of. Oh, there's a flower here. It's gonna be a white one. Oh, and she has some garment under her breast, somewhere there. That they do that. Okay. We're accentuating the pinky that she does have going on there, the little fingers, the thumb, okay? About the piece. And the shadows here, the nose, the cheekbones. Yes, baby, yes! Uh-huh. Fabulous. Complementing her blending, baby, blending. Okay. And over here we got 3 minutes. Okay. More there. The Rococo Princess, all right. Her situation here. Yes. The whites that we need about this to bring out the satin looks of it. Yes. Very much so. I'm very happy with this series that I did on the Rococo because we are actually doing Rococo technique, watercolor technique. This is how it was, exactly. This is how it was. This is very, very genuine. I'm sure I used to live in that period of time because I just go at it like duck to water. Okay. Very, very lovely. 2 minutes. Let me get some nice effect about her there. Let me get some shimmer, baby, shimmer. Yes, baby, let's get some shimmer. A little pinky there. The hand is too white, but we gotta go over that hand actually with some brown, some flesh tone. 2 minutes now. We gotta get involved with, I got a tiny brush here, you know, and it's wonderful because you can go thick or thin suddenly. So I'm going to go, I'm doing clouds with finger dabbing clouds. Happy finger dabbing clouds. Finger dabbing. Baby. Yes. We got probably 1 minute and 39 seconds. And right here. Okay. Filter in there. Filter in here. Oh, filter in here too. Okay. We got 1 minute, okay. The lights are beautiful of the forest. Let's take care of it with this. Okay. See, Fragonard did that. He liked to mix the clouds with oh, he was wonderful. He loved mixing the clouds with the horizon, with the trees, as if from the ground as if from the ground you go to heaven. Oh my God, you know, I'm just discovering that right now about Fragonard. I love my art. I'm a person who contributes to this community. I do things for love. I don't do them for money, unlike other people that I know. And baby, 20 seconds, I got to go. And you know what? You know what the painting was missing all the time, sweetie? What the painting was missing, and just, wait. A little bit of the decor of blue, but we don't have time. Tali has to go. A little bit of the decor of blue of her umbrella. Well, Tali got to get out. So remember, it's just going to be me, the canvas, the camera, and all you wonderful people out there in the suburbs. This is Tali signing off. I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMills. Hi, thanks for joining me again in another program. Well, another Tali special, because I'm having Tali specials at special hours on primetime hour. And what we're doing is the portrait technique, because a lot of you ask for those portraits and how I do them. So we're going to show you the techniques on that. On our first show, we did the drawing. We put everything we wanted to do in drawing and whatever. So I wanted to show you one little thing that we need to do here. We're going to get some white. And of course, We had to fix it with the Miss Workable Fixative. That's the one that does the TAli miracles. So it's fixed with that. It's from Grombacher, of course. And they were wonderful to donate that. It's my last can. I'm running out. So they've been great. So I forgot to get that light right there where I wanted that light. So that's why we're doing it with some white paint and getting that effect how we need that effect. Okay. Okay, that's wonderful. We're going to put some there too. All right, we're going to continue. Going to continue with the skin effect. Now, the skin effect about this type of painting that I do is like smudging, and I use the burnt sienna, Grombacher burnt sienna. Well, that's not the one I like. There's the Grombacher burnt sienna is a little more toastier, and the burnt sienna by Winsor & Newton I like. Okay. Okay. God, I'm going right now through a big injustice for you people who see my show, who know me, and it has to do with my landlords. And the problem is that for the last practically 3 years or more, I'm not too sure, maybe 4, going on 4, a very disconsiderate person lives above my apartment who has always been noisy, and I've had to call the attention many, many times. Since the situation is chronic, my landlords now are torturing me. And my best friend, Paul Pearson, is witness to all this because he spends a lot of time at my apartment. You know, I cook for Paul. I do a lot of cooking for him because I like to cook and I like to share. And so in exchange, he does a lot of secretarial service for me and whatever he wants to help. Actually, he is my #1 patron because it's been difficult in this town for me to survive in my craft and my talent. It seems like when I came here 8 years ago, I had more business, but it's not really a place for an artist to flourish, or I don't know what it is. I think, you know, I've been told many times that this is a cliquish city. You know, Columbus is cliquish. I mean, I never knew what they meant by that, and it took, and I gave it the benefit of the doubt. I'm like, no, people here are very nice, you know. But sure, with time I realized, yeah, I kind of get the point because in my career as a painter, as an artist, all resources that I used, whereas getting into the arts or, you know, the art festival, any institution that has to do with tax-funded, of course it's going to be a clique. Yeah, that does exist. So, you know, you live and learn. But the situation I have is this awful neighbor, and she continues with it. And so the thing is that I've complained many times. I mean, it's practically has affected my health. And now when I complain, they're using, my landlords are giving her the benefit of the doubt. Because, you know, she played every time I would call the night person that I'm supposed to call because I'm doing what they're telling me to do. And she acts like she hasn't been doing anything, and she really knocks stuff all the time, everywhere. I mean, she's very disconsiderate. She's quiet now because, you know, I just had a big confrontation with my landlords, but, you know, they're blaming me as an unjust, as it was an unjust situation, and it's not true. And then the owner of the building calls up my secretary, Paul Pearson, my friend who does my secretarial work, to ask him not to be witness to all of this. And he was witness to all of it. They don't want me to have a witness. What they're doing to me is, since they cannot evict this person as easy as that, you know, it's not that easy to evict the person. And she's going to continue, and it's chronic. They want me to put up with it and suffer, whereas I'm the one that's going to move out. But I don't think that's fair. So I'm not going, you know, I decided not, next time, if she's going to be quiet for about 3 months, because that's what she does. She's quiet about 3 months, and then she goes on stomping. She's very, very disconsiderate, very antisocial person. And I never crossed any words with her because I don't know who she, you know, who she may have there at her apartment. I don't know. You know, there are people I don't feel like associating myself with, you know. I mean, that's their work as landlords. But what I want you to do, people that know me, people that hear me, is call in my voicemail, 470-2659, so I can have an idea of how many people, so that I can probably get some advice or your support, and state that you're calling about the landlord situation. And then I want to play this to them. I'm not going to mention any names because I don't, my goal is not to jeopardize anybody. What I want to do is just be able to receive my peace and quiet, so I can able to, I got all these people that expect me to perform on my show, and I want to for them. So I haven't done harm to anybody so that I can deserve this. It's really awful. And the owner of the building, he himself has a daughter who is an interior designer. And you know, if he can really care less about, you know, the quality of life of his tenants, the karma won't be very good for the people that he loves, you know, the people that he cares about. First of all, in life, it takes, if you work very, very hard, and if you're good at what you do, and if you're lucky, then okay, you will succeed. You know, you will get something. You will succeed if you're lucky. You know, I don't know how lucky I may be. I know that in this town, I do have a very hard time surviving as an artist, because it's just one of those towns that is not for the arts, or maybe not for me. You know, whatever the case is. But it's difficult for me, and I work very hard at it. And I do deserve respect on this situation, because now I have an audience which I would like to be available for, which really satisfies me, and it has been the best thing that's happened in my career. Though it's gone downhill as far as getting thousands of dollars for paintings in this town. What's happened is that I've produced this wonderful television show. I get such nice feedback from the real people, you know, from the real people who are not connected to the clique, who are just the normal, nice people like you that watch the show, who enjoy what I do, who appreciate me. And that has been my satisfaction. That has leveled out my frustration as professionally as an artist, that I've gotten this attention and this good feedback. And I want this person who is my landlord to notice that he didn't have the right to call my secretary, who is somebody who has my best interest at heart, as practically like family, to tell him, no, don't intervene. We want the peasant to suffer. Who cares? I'm taking the liberty here because, you know, he doesn't have a pot to piss on. That's how he thinks. You know, he must be a Republican or something, you know. I don't know. I know that I would see him and his wife at ceremonies that have to do with some park that is here in town that is being developed, really pretty and stuff. And, you know, they're there, and you know that they want to be noticed, that you know, these are people who are nouveau rich. Let's just say it. They're not the real people with grace. They're the people who had nothing before, and now that they have something, they really want to profile well. I can see how they're posing there, so proud and pretty. And what it has to do, what are you so proud of? It's a tax write-off, for heaven's sakes. That's what you're there for. It's a tax write-off. You didn't do this out of love. It wasn't a sacrifice for you. It's a tax write-off. That's how anything gets done in this town. Get out of here. So the voicemail is 470-2659. Call in and leave messages to them. This message is for the landlords of TAli. He doesn't need to be tortured this way. He's a nice guy. We appreciate what he does. You know, that kind of stuff. The more the better, so I can record it all and then show it to them. And then tell them next time I'll use names. Because just like the scripture says, the last will be the first. Okay, fine. I am the first now. And there are things more important than money. Money is the easiest thing to pay with if you have it. It's the easiest thing to pay with, the easiest thing. But paying with embarrassment, guilt, oh no, that's worse. Paying with the fact, you know, with being taken off the mask, oh yeah, that's worse. There are other things that are more dear to pay with, and it's not money. And I don't know why I'm paying for anything here. I didn't do anything against anybody. The problem is that this awful antisocial person who does not cooperate, who keeps on with her banging and throwing furniture and has no consideration, you know, has made my life a living hell. For heaven's sakes, I'm somebody who gives to this community something. I give free classes at the library. You know, I'm thinking of probably doing that at the Martin Luther King Center, so I can have another place to give classes. But I'm trying to do a difference. I'm a positive person. I'm not gonna let myself be abused like this. I don't deserve this. I really don't. And I'm going to use my weight, everything I've worked hard for. I became a very popular person as far as what I have given to the community. And me and Michael Flood have been doing this. Okay, I don't take the credit totally myself. Okay, but we're doing something positive for the community. We want to get nice programming out. So that's why I'm doing these specials, which come out later on at night, so that when you're surfing through your channels, you can have something interesting to see. But for this evening, give me a call if you have any supportive messages or ideas that I can use or resources that I can use. The number is 470-2659. I'm calling out to my people who see me. Because I've always tried to be there for you. Not only me, but Michael too. You know, Michael is a person that is involved a lot in what I do. So it's not me alone. Anyway, as you can see, I'm putting on the skin effect on the painting. And I got a smudge as I put in, smudge as I put in. Smudge as I put in. Okay. Sometimes it can be a lengthy process. But little by little, see, the thing about this type of acrylic paint, okay, little by little, is that it comes out just like airbrush, but it's not airbrush. It's not airbrushed. Okay? Then I fill in some areas which I see has holes in it. Sometimes it goes faster or slower, depending. But it just depends. Oh, that was the side where I had a lot of paint on, so I was trying to see if I can blend there somehow. Well, it'll get together here. It'll get together. It'll get together. Just that the skin, you know, this show has to be done in parts, in a couple of parts. This is the second part. It's just that the skin needs to be done softly. Okay. I'm not even using my my model here. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't believe, I give the last complaint that I put in, I couldn't believe, you know, what they were up to about my situation. What they want me to do is suffer it. And I'm not going to suffer it. Now, you know, I like to see him live in those apartments that he rents out, which are very small. There, we're getting somewhere here. Uh-huh. The Mist and Workable Fixative, this one. The Grombacher Mist and Workable Fixative. That's the only one, you know, it has been years since I finally found a formula, because I've been doing this for the last 10 years, these cosmetic portraits. And it's been years since I found the right formula that does, again, the same effect that this product, the spray that I got from France, that was imported from France. And finally, I found the formula that works. Again, it was like you were married and your spouse passed away or left you, and suddenly you found another person that does the trick for you. Because I'm very much married to my art. Very, very, very much married to my art. Very, very happy with my art. You know, and Mr. Pearson is a very nice person who we're like a family, you know. He comes to my place, we watch television, anything, whatever, you know. And for somebody to come around, your landlord, to come around and ask somebody who is a person who really does have your best interest at heart and would put in their hands in the fire for you, like his spouse. Like, for example, if somebody asked that of his spouse, you know, of my landlord's wife or something, you know, I'm not married to Mr. Pearson, but what I'm saying, it's the same thing. It's a family thing. It's people have co-pilots in life. People have buddies in life. People synchronize with other people and share a life, and there they support you. That's what family is. Family can be friend, can be your wife, can be anybody that you care for. You know, and I think it was very rude of him to do that. Very rude and very selfish and very, very cold and calculative. And I'm not going to be discussing, and I'm not going to be discussing anything with them in the future if I have more complaints so they can shut her down. Now she's quiet because I'm sure they told her to shut up. But why do I have to also suffer from her abuse, also suffer theirs with this psychological torture of that I'm exaggerating, that I'm the one to blame, that it's not her fault, that she's hardly ever there. All kinds of excuses that she gives them. That last complaint, I was just asking her to keep the noise down, and she kept noisy for the rest of the day. I mean, it's like I'm sleeping, you know, and I'm woken up by all this damn noise that's on top of you. It's like hell, and it's been 3 years of it. So now I'm going to use my celebrity status to get what I want. So now you people call in. I'm already getting a headache. I had to vent this out. It has been bothering me. 250,000 people have access to my show. Let's show this person that I am not a nobody. He's very mistaken. How dare he? How dare he? And I'm glad I got to do it with this Marilyn portrait. Because the other ones that I've done, the shows that I've done earlier, had to do with a Rococo piece. And those Rococo pieces are going to go to the PBS satellite. You know, those other shows. I mean, I'm not going to put on a PBS satellite this complaint. Oh. Mm. 3 minutes. I have a headache. Let's go a little bit more here. So this is the effect of skin that I do. Okay. And of course it has to be repaired in certain areas to make it even. Okay. So for the next show coming up, I can't wait for this to end. Okay, for the next show coming up, this is going to be too strong, I'm sure. Okay, here we go. That's her neck area. See, partially is on the sponge and the blending to get that effect. Because everybody asks me when they see these portraits, how is it done? How did you do it? My God, that's acrylic. My God, how do you do that? You know, but this is how it's done. It's little by little. It turns out looking like airbrush, but it isn't airbrush. Okay. And almost in a half-hour show, we got this done. We got, I'm going to take, at home I'm going to polish it up, So people out there, remember, remember, again, the voicemail is 470-2659. If you have any good advice for me, if you have a message to my landlords telling them that they are being unfair, please do leave that message. I'll have to, I know that there are so many people watching, I have to save the messages and then empty the voicemail again for new ones. But yeah, address the message to them, to the landlords of TAli. Okay, and little by little, see? We just fill in the areas. Oh my God, we got to go. And remember, it's just going to be me, you, the canvas, the cameras, and all of you wonderful people out there in the suburbs. I got a headache. I gotta go. This is TAli signing off. Fluffing, feathers fluffing right there on that one. Feathers fluffing, white highlight feather fluffing a little bit there on that. Just make sure you use them well. Okay. Okay. And of course, reflection of pink on the waters. We need reflections of pink on the waters, of course. You know? Okay. Okay. There's a bright pink there's bright pink on the hinges. I can't think of the word. Okay. Okay. Bright pinks on the hinges there. Bright pinks on the elbows. What do you call it? Where they're... I can't think of the word. But you guys know what I mean. I can't stand it. Anyway, it's looking fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Oh, dear. Oh, I just was going to say a bad word. Little bit of brown. Oh, little bit of brown. Got to go. Got to get out of here. I have to go. Time now to go, for everything must end. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. You know what? I want to put like a cloud. I mean, like maybe a cloud or something. I just want to put a happy cloud. Let's put some happy clouds up here. Oh, that's nice. Okay, some happy clouds happening around there. That'll do just fine. Let's sign this. Oh, before I have to edit this program, if it's too long. T-A-L-I, it's me, it's Tali, and I got to go. I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMills, and the lights are just too hot. This is Tali signing off.